Hi and welcome to OTR Miniatures. I've just finished the filming of issue 8, in which we saw the Glaive Wraith Stalkers come within 1 wound of defeating the Celestar Ballista. Now we're filming issue 9, which looks like we're getting some more Sequitors and Castigators. So let's open this up and have a look. So it looks like in this issue we are getting another 2 Castigators and 3 Sequitors. So another 5 Stormcast altogether. Let's see what else we get. Nice fold out on the Age of Myth. Okay, so we're learning more about the stylings of the Stormcast and what they represent. Then we can see the different colour styles for each of the legions, I'd imagine. Learning more about Nagash. Right. Let's get to assembling them. I've assembled the Sequitors and Castigators now. I have glued the main bodies of them, but I've left the shields and the weapons so that they are removable, just to make it easier for any painting to get in behind them if at any stage that we need to. The painting in this issue is exactly the same as in the last, so I won't bore you with all the details of that. I'll just join you back when we're ready to actually go through the playthrough. I've finished painting these Stormcast up to the same stage as the other Stormcast from the collection, so now we are ready to head to the playthrough. The dead refused to die. Anastasia Starstrike shouldered her weapon and waved her troops forward. The Nighthaunt were everywhere, forcing the Sequitors to battle for every inch of ground. Still, there was no sign of the magical treasure they sought. There was no choice but to fight on and delve even further into the Dark Tomb. So this playthrough sees the Sequitors against the Chainrasps again, but this time there's an extra 2 Sequitors, and I will switch cameras around and show you the new stuff that we're going over in this issue. Right, so in this issue we have updated war scrolls for the Sequitors and the Chainrasps. We are also being introduced to save rolls. I think we've already covered wounds in the other ones. If not, then that's now included in the war scrolls. So we can see that we've got save rolls on both of them 4+. So that should make a difference in the playthrough. Sequitors have 2 wounds. The Chainrasps have 1 each. There's 5 Sequitors and 10 Chainrasps, so we're on a even playing field. They both have 2 attacks each, but the Sequitors are hitting and wounding on 3+, whereas the Chainrasps are hitting and wounding on 4+. So that's the only disadvantage to them there. Right, let's get this set up and begin the playthrough. So we're all set up here, ready for the playthrough now. So let's begin. Right, so Sequitors begin. So it says, bear with me. Okay. So it says, after Sequitors attack the Chainrasp, we'll roll to save to avoid being damaged. We mentioned before that now saves are being introduced. So the Sequitors begin by piling in up to 3 inches. So we'll just move them straight forward. Bring them in. So they've got 2 melee attacks each, so we'll be rolling 8 dice for them. Oh, on the left here is a dice tower I'm in the process of making. I mentioned in the last issue's playthrough about getting a dice tray, but I decided to make a dice tower, so this is one I'm in the process of making, so let's give it a go. Right, so we have 8 attacks going into these first 3, looking for a 3+ to hit. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Roll these again, looking for a 3+ to wound. And they all wounding. Sorry, that was a 6. All wounding. So now the Chainrasps get to roll 1 dice for every successful Sequitor wound roll. So we'll be rolling 6 for them. We use the white dice for them. The white dice came with the magazines. The red and the black ones that I've got, I believe, came with I think it was a Return of the King box set that I got probably back in kind of like 2002, 2003, something like that. Back when I used to collect the battle games in Middle-earth, which I will be starting going through on the channel soon. Hopefully I'll be filming the playthrough for the first issue tomorrow, actually. Right, let's roll these saves. So we're looking for a 4+. So let's remove the unsuccessful ones. We have 3 successful ones, which means they don't cause any damage, which means 3 are going through. So somehow it's ended up just like in the book here, and we've got 3 Chainrasps that are being removed. So now down to 7. Right, let's just read this next bit. Combat continued. So now the Chainrasps attack, and of course, as they are so close, I haven't even. Oh, yes, I have. So piling up to 3 inches. Just make it in base contact with that one. And these 2 are still out of range, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there. They get 2 melee attacks each, so we're needing 10 dice. The only ones that I have 10 in are the reds, so we use them for the Chainrasps this time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's put these into the dice tower. Lovely. So this is working well. You can actually see it on screen properly this time, unlike in the last issue. So we are scoring a hit on a 4+. So 3, 4, only 5 hits. We are scoring wounds on a 4+. Only 2 wounds. So now we're going to do the Sequitor save rolls. So they need a 4+ to save. We use the black dice for them. 1 successful save, which means 1 wound is going through. Sequitors have 2 wounds each. So let's start from this side. This one's now down to 1 wound. After that move, it's not looking so good for the Chainrasps, is it? Right, so that is their go over. Let's move. Right, if I move those to the side slightly, still in base contact there and there, then Anastasia can sneak in through the middle. There we go, now they can all in. So there is 5 of them, so 10 attacks. Hitting on a 3+, so we'll remove the ones that aren't. So that's 7 hits. Wounding on a 3+. So that's 3 there that aren't. So that's 4 wounds. Let's roll the Chainrasp save. Saves on a 4+, so 3 wounds are going through. So goodbye to another 3 Chainrasps. Looks like this one might be over quickly. So then back to the Chainrasps. Let's get them in. So one there, move that in, try and get rid of Anastasia. We have this one that's on 1 wound, so I'll move that one, leaving this end one unattacked. So there's 4 Chainrasps, 2 attacks each, so rolling 8 dice. Hitting on a 4+, that is not a good roll for them. 2 hits. Wounding on a 4+. 1 wound. Let's use the red dice for the Sequitor save roll. They got the save, so no wounds going through. So this is likely to be the last move of this playthrough now. Right, all we need to do is move that Sequitor so he's in base contact there. And then 10 attacks. 10. Again, hitting on a 3+. Says only 2 there that haven't hit. Wounding on a 3+. Again, there's only 2 there that haven't. We use the white dice as it's the Chainrasps. Right. Save rolls, saving on a 4+. So they've got 3 saves, so 3 wounds are going through. That's going to leave 1 Chainrasp. So we'll just save the one closest to us as he's in base contact with this one here who's on 1 wound. So maybe on this go we might be able to take at least one of the Sequitors out so that it's not just a clean sweep. So 2 attacks, hitting on a 4+ for the Chainrasp. Both going through, wounding on a 4+. So 1 wound goes through. We use the black dice for the Sequitor save roll, saving on a 4+. That's a 5, so the wound doesn't go through. So now let's pile in. Where's the there? Yep, 3 inches. So that one can get in. That one won't be able to. He'll just move there and check out the attack from afar. So we've got 4 there. So 8 attacks. 8. Hitting on a 3+. Only 1 that doesn't go through. So we are now wounding on a 4+. So only 3 unsuccessful, so that's 4 wounds. So save us on a 4+. Can this Chainrasp survive one more go? No. He only stopped 1. So 3 Wounds are going through. He is gone. So the Sequitors have won this without even taking a single casualty. They took 1 wound through the whole playthrough. So the Chainrasps need to up their game. So we've got updated war scrolls in this issue for the Maimon Banshee, the Glaive Wraith Stalkers and the Castigators. So hopefully soon in the issues they will tell us the point values for each of the figures, and then we'll be able to have a even amount of points on each side and just do our own battle report, which would be the first one for the channel. So looking forward to doing that eventually. If there's any content that you would like to see, just leave a comment, let me know, and I will do my best to get around to making that for you. So once again, here's your winners. Anastasia Starstrike standing proud in the middle there, her warband only taking 1 wound. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.